Welcome back. Hey, you're never good enough. Have you ever heard the quote, comparison is the thief of joy? This quote really smashed me this week. I apologize for the glasses for those of you watching on YouTube. I'm upstairs on the deck today. It's beautiful out. I couldn't resist. This quote really smashed me this week. I've been writing this letter for a little over a month now, gotten a lot of awesome feedback. However, I've also gotten some terrible feedback. Ha ha. Here's from Dom. I sent him the letter about your financial advisor. He said, idiot. All the best, Dom. Jamie said, this is the stupidest post I have ever seen. And then down here she says, the fact that you think this shows that you know very little. Ooh, ouch, Jamie. That one hurt. I'm not going to lie. Those are just a couple of many feedback that I've gotten, okay? So I know it's impossible to please everyone, but still, I don't think people really realize how deep some of this stuff can cut. I've started dozens of businesses at this point, so I'm used to it, but most people aren't, and that's the issue. Here's a few quick bullet points that I think you may need to hear today, broadly related to this idea of not being good enough and comparing yourself to others. Number one, there's always someone doing better than you. Always. Seriously, it's rough. You'll get that new business idea, you'll have the inspiration for the next path or the next project, then you'll see blank. This has happened to all of us, right? Instantly, you feel like you could never overcome the massive head start that person has in whatever it is. The solution to this one, guys, is simple. Ignore that. I know that's easier said than done, but it also helps to compare yourself immediately to someone who is much worse off than you to kind of get your head back on straight. So try that out. Number two, nobody is an expert, okay? Seriously, say what you want about this recent presidential election that we had, but I think the one thing that we can agree on is that the predictions were all crap, completely, on both sides, right? Particularly from the experts. Just because someone seems like an expert doesn't mean that they are. Just because you personally aren't qualified doesn't mean there isn't someone who could learn from you. Just because you don't have it 100% figured out does not mean that you can't start right now. I think that's the biggest one there, guys. Number three, everyone who doesn't like it can buzz off. I wanted to say a stronger word than buzz. You guys get it, right? The reason I'm so passionate about this is because if you don't deeply believe it, don't deeply believe that everyone who doesn't like whatever you're doing can just go screw themselves, then you will never actually do what's necessary to ignore them, right? Why? Because oftentimes the people who won't like it, whether that's a business idea or an investment or anything that you do, will be the people that are closest to you, your family and your close friends. Many of you who know my story know that that is the truth. Number four, it is hard to escape the comparison vortex, and that's a good thing. Look around. How many successful people do you really know? Raise your standards up a little bit and then reassess. Now, seriously, how many? If you are like most people, you probably only know a few truly successful people, whether that's monetarily, a millionaire or whatever, or based on their influence and impact. Why is that? Because it's hard. It's hard to escape the comparison vortex. It's hard to stop caring what people think and do that thing that you know that you need to do. It's a good thing that it's hard. It is, guys. Why? Because if it was easy, everyone would do it and there would be no profit left to go around. Number five, this letter is the perfect example. I decided to write this letter because one of my favorite people on Twitter, Pomp, writes one. He is absolutely crushing me and his letter dominates mine. He tweeted this the other day, Pomp. Every morning I write a letter to over 85,000 investors about Bitcoin, finance, economics, and business. You can subscribe here, pompletter.com. He has 85,000 subscribers at $10 a month. That's $850,000 a month from writing a newsletter. Guys, when I saw that, I just kind of went in my shell. I was just like, I thought, well, shit. I'm so far behind, I could never catch up. But then I remembered, it doesn't effing matter how many subscribers Pomp has. Excuse the language, I'm sorry, but I need this to sink in for you, okay? Let's flip it back on you. It doesn't effing matter how many products that person you're comparing yourself with sells on Amazon. It doesn't matter how big his investment portfolio is. It doesn't matter how many subscribers he has on YouTube. It doesn't matter. This is the best one. Insert whatever you are comparing yourself to right here. Guys, it doesn't matter. They don't have to live your life. They don't wake up in your bed. And most importantly, when they are lying, I don't know if I typed that wrong, lying, laying, whatever, it doesn't matter. They don't have to look back on your life and be proud of it. You do. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, guys. I'm reminding myself of these 5 points daily. It really helps me to stop comparing myself to people. I hope this helped you. If you aren't subscribed, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. Maybe I can catch up with Pomp after all. It's thekaleLetter.com. See you guys soon. Love you guys. All right, bye.